today we are partnering with the Drug-Free Coalition of Hall County and the Beulah Ruckers Foundation to help with the back-to-school rally that is happening today. There's a couple events happening, but this room is set up as a child's bedroom and teenager's bedroom, and we're trying to see if parents can tell where things might be hidden in plain sight.
My role today really is as a volunteer. I work with the Hall County Family Connection Network and the Drug-Free Coalition. The Drug-Free Coalition's parent messaging group is really kind of the group that's been the driving force behind the Hidden in Plain Sight, because they wanted to get the message out to parents that you do have an obligation and responsibility to your children to be aware of what's going on in their lives, behavior changes, and things that may indicate that there's a danger of them getting involved with risky behavior. This was one way for us to develop a program or a project that would not only launch here today, but then would become an interactive type of program that we could take out sort of on the road. We're going to have a traveling event per se, so that we can talk to parents in churches and through schools and things like that.
Well, today I've basically hidden 30 to 40 items that would represent drug paraphernalia, packaging materials, scales, and made some little fake baggies of drugs which would represent marijuana, methamphetamine, prescription pain medication, cocaine, and I've hidden them throughout the room. And what I was hoping to do is let the parents that come in go at it for a little bit and try to see what they could find, and then we'll talk about what they found and what they didn't find. Some of the items are hid very, very well, and some are hid not so well. It's pretty much left up to the imagination of the person that's hiding it. I found crack cocaine in a scrunchie on a head while a ponytail was in it, and so that's simulated crack cocaine in this little headband thing here. Did anybody open any of the remote controls, like that remote control up there?
Yes.
There was something in there. Yeah. What about this clock here?
No.
So that'd probably be $200–300 worth of meth if it was actually really meth. It's not. It's like all about it. You see on the frame?
Oh, wow.
It's just a Copenhagen can. I wrapped in black tape, put a magnet on it, and stuck it at the bottom of the frame. And then in that, just put some little pills. They're not really pills. Well, they're fake pills, actually. So there's a magnet behind the on that computer desk in the corner there. Yeah, and I know I've got a fake hip and 2 bad knees, but you got to get on your hands and knees. A lot of this stuff they'll make you work for. Up under the corner here. A set of hand gram scales, and this would be a marijuana grinder. Really just sort of stuck in the corner there. Up on the back side, it's just a soda can with holes poked in it, but that's typically used to smoke either marijuana or crack cocaine out of. There's one in the trash can, and I'm gonna tell you what, looking through an individual's trash is the best way to learn about them. You can find all sorts of stuff. Got just another can. Basically the drugs, usually crack when they're in tin cans like this, they are put right there. This serves basically as a carburetor. It's lit and the fumes will breathe through the other end of the can. These pills were in between the actual folding portion of the CD case and closed up and stuck back together. So anytime you see something like that, something wrapped in black tape, that's somebody up to no good. Or there's nothing good that's going to come out of that. Basically in here, I just put a bunch of little baggies, small Ziploc baggies. In the magazine on the bed, there was a bag. Typically we would find these in trash cans. You ever find something like that in your kid's room, that's indicative of drug packaging. There's no reason, or I would also say a box of sandwich bags in the kids' room, unless they have their own little refrigerator and kitchenette area set up. No, that belongs in the kitchen, not in the bedroom. Basically, the corners are cut out of the bags, and then they're used like that's roughly about a ½ ounce of, well, it's cocaine supposed to be, so I think it's flour. But the corners are used to package usually the powdered drugs. they're bound with knots and then hidden. So that and that is indicative of drug distribution, or at the very least, concealment. That would concern me for sure as a parent. Unless your child is paying rent, they have no expectation of privacy. You can go in and search their room. It's your house, and I like my daughter to like me, but at some point a parent's got to be a parent, and I would say err on the side of caution. And if you have any suspicion, go in and do what you got to do. It's your house, and you could be saving their lives. Where it used to be marijuana, meth, and cocaine were the big three drugs. Prescription medication, particularly pain meds, has been responsible for almost all of the overdoses and fatalities that I'm aware of regarding teenagers and preteens over the past 5 to 10 years.
One of the big things that Family Connection tries to do is encourage parents to become involved with their children's education, their children's lives, and this is one of the events that we're hoping that will help parents be better aware of what's happening in children's lives. Part of the goal is, one of our goals also is encouraging kids to stay in school, graduate from high school, and being part of the Back to School Rally is a big part of that. The Walmart Foundation is helping with a Back to School Rally funds throughout the state, and we were lucky to be a part of that in our region, and this is just one of the events that's happening in the region throughout the fall.
This has been a great collaboration here because we've had everything from the Boys and Girls Club, who's made posters for us. We've had some kids who've been involved with identifying some of the things that we need to have in the room. We've had parents that have donated some of the items. Arrow Rents has donated the bedroom. Then we were able, thanks to the Walmart Foundation, to be able to purchase a few things that'll go in our traveling exhibit. So it's been a great partnership all the way around, both with public and private partnership. Know your kids, know their habits, get involved with them, know who their friends are, and if you notice things that are different, things that are out of the ordinary for them, be willing to step forward and be a parent. Be willing to take that next step to identify where the risky behaviors are and be able to address them. Don't be afraid, you can do it.